We began today's walk here at Rhodes-Jordan Park at the new boardwalk crossing the end of the lake here. We hope to find the nest of a red-shouldered hawk, which is over there in a pine tree about halfway up. So if we're lucky, we might be able to. It looks like it might rain any moment, so we have to keep going. It's sprinkling rain a bit. Some people already here starting to fish today. There's a lot of fish in this lake, including like catfish, for example. I've seen hundreds of small fish that are just hatched or whatever, growing up. Now we're crossing the bridge here, the boardwalk, and it has two fishing piers on each side as the plane goes over. We're behind the senior center here. We're headed down this beautiful boardwalk right now. It runs through a forest here of broadleaf trees. It's very scenic, and we can hear the birds singing as you hear in the distance there. Now the boardwalk curves around and meets the main asphalt trail up here in the distance, and then to the left. Now we've reached the end of the boardwalk here, and the trail curves left and goes up the hill there. If we're lucky, we'll be able to see the hawk's nest, and the hawk may be on the nest this morning. We have some joggers already out this morning, making their way around the trail before it rains. Here's a shot of the senior center off in the distance here on the other side of the lake. People are out fishing this morning. Another jogger coming around. The nest, I guess, right?
That's mom right there.
Yeah, okay. Here we have a red-shouldered hawk on the nest. I don't know if you can see it very well here. You can see it moving a bit.
She's right there.
Yeah, I'm getting her now.
She is right over here. So who knows, this might be that one-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Right, right.
But the raccoon, there was like a 50-foot drop between where I was standing on this parking lot and the tree that the raccoon was in. And my lens, it was just short. The maximum range was like a foot short of getting really.
Oh, it's moving now.
Shots. Oh wow.
It's moving now.
Yeah.
I finally got this thing in focus on my camcorder. I'll be putting this on the internet.
All right. They're both fled. See now.
Here's my friend David. He's getting his camera to do some more shots of the bird's nest here.
Yeah, we got her.
You got her. We're headed uphill now for a moment. Then it goes a little bit to the left. We have some nice violets along the trail here. We just went across the spillway of the lake, and if I turn around, we have this long stretch here at the end of the lake to the parking lots and so forth. A lot of sun, so on a sunny day you need to wear a hat here. We have a soccer game in progress on the other side of the street here. We're going around the end of the lake at this point toward the parking lot. We have some geese taking it easy here this morning. This is one of the new pavilions here at Rhodes. This is the new pavilion, and the playground and the restroom is next door. So it's very conveniently located here by the lake in Rhodes-Jordan Park. A lot of new equipment. This is another new pavilion on the other side here. Up front we have a patch of black-eyed Susans as the trail stretches around the lake here at the other end. We're getting ready to go across the small bridge here on the other end. We have some wild birds here alongside the black-eyed Susans. We have the Lawrenceville Community Center and pool. Further back here we have the black-eyed Susans. Behind the sign here, well actually in front of the sign. These just recently came out a couple of weeks ago. Very attractive. These black-eyed Susans haven't really matured yet. They have reach a different color inside when they mature. These black-eyed Susans haven't really matured yet. They have reach a different color inside when they mature. There's a small branch that runs through the center of these black-eyed Susan patch, which is kind of dry right now. We've been having a drought here in Georgia. These are newly constructed benches overlooking the park. We have a tennis complex on the other side of the hill there, behind this swing that's newly installed. These are the park rules. Park hours, sunrise to 11 p.m. Alcohol prohibited, all weapons prohibited, all pets must be on a leash. Park or drive only in designated areas. Commercial activity prohibited except by permit. Littering prohibited, use trash containers. Fires prohibited except in grills. Swimming in lakes prohibited, amplified sound prohibited except by permit. Do not deface, destroy, or remove plants and property. Cautions, pedestrians have the right-of-way. Please keep your park safe and clean. These are the rules here in the park. Somebody came to walk their dog, I see. It's a good place to do that. This is the new walkway, boardwalk across the end of the lake here, between the pavilion and the small bridge on the other side. This is a boardwalk across the other end of the lake here. We have some more black-eyed Susan, it seems, here on the other side of this bridge. Which is part of the walkway or trail around the lake. Now we will walk across the walkway here by the pavilion and the parking lot. It looks like people are already having a picnic here in the pavilion before it rains. Now's a good time to do that, I think. So we're going to be headed around left side here on the trail. The reflecting pools here beside of the trail have all dried up, so we're still suffering the drought here in Georgia, as you can see. We're coming to a fork in the road, and we will take the left side and stay on the main trail. This other path leads to the parking lot. That's the Lawrenceville Senior Center in front of us here. So we're going around the other end of the lake here toward the boardwalk. We have 3 turtles here sunning themselves by the walkway here.